Greetings, dear friends. Thank you for watching our videos. Before we begin, we would like to wish you good health and only good health. Let's get started. Coffee is the world's favorite drink, a delicious beverage that not only tastes great, but also serves as a daily ritual that invigorates us. However, combining coffee with certain foods can lead to dangerous health consequences. In this video, we will look at the 10 riskiest food combinations with coffee that you should avoid. You will learn which foods can lead to serious health problems, disrupt your heart and digestive system, and pose other serious risks to your well-being. Make sure to watch until the end to learn how to avoid these dangers and maintain your health. This video will be very informative and useful, so if you want to improve your health, click the like button, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, write a kind comment, and let's get started. Number 1. Coffee and alcohol. Never drink coffee with alcohol. This combination can lead to severe health consequences, including liver damage, increased heart rate, and dehydration. While many enjoy cocktails or coffee-flavored alcoholic beverages, combining coffee with alcohol can be dangerous. The caffeine in coffee acts as a stimulant, masking the sedative effects of alcohol and leading to overconsumption. This can result in impaired judgment, increased risk of accidents, and potential alcohol poisoning. Research published in the journal Alcoholism, Clinical and Experimental Research has shown that mixing caffeine with alcohol can increase heart rate and blood pressure, leading to heightened cardiovascular risks. A study involving college students found that those who mixed alcohol with caffeinated beverages were more likely to engage in risky behaviors and experience negative health effects, such as anxiety and insomnia. Participants reported a 50% higher likelihood of alcohol dependence over time. The story of Mark Johnson, a 28-year-old man from New York, underscores the dangers of this combination. Mark frequently enjoyed cocktails mixed with coffee during social events. However, after one night of heavy drinking, he found himself in the emergency room due to severe dehydration and elevated heart rate. Doctors informed him that his coffee consumption while drinking alcohol had contributed to his condition. Mark realized he needed to change his habits and began avoiding coffee when consuming alcohol altogether. To avoid these dangers, it's essential to refrain from mixing coffee with alcoholic beverages. If you want to enjoy a drink, choose one or the other and avoid caffeine when consuming alcohol. The journal Alcoholism, Clinical and Experimental Research recommends sticking to non-caffeinated options when drinking alcohol to reduce health risks and protect your well-being. Number 2. Coffee and artificial sweeteners. Never drink coffee with artificial sweeteners. This combination can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and metabolic disorders. Many people opt for artificial sweeteners in their coffee, believing it to be a healthier alternative to sugar. However, this habit can be detrimental to your health. Research suggests that artificial sweeteners may interfere with the body's ability to regulate blood sugar and insulin levels. Studies published in the journal Diabetes Care indicate that consuming artificial sweeteners alongside caffeinated beverages can significantly increase the risk of developing metabolic syndrome and type 2 diabetes. This is because artificial sweeteners can confuse the body's sweet receptors, leading to increased cravings for sugar and a higher likelihood of consuming more calories overall. Participants in a study who regularly used artificial sweeteners with coffee experienced a 30% higher risk of weight gain and insulin resistance over 3 years compared to those who did not use them. The case of Jennifer Lee, a 35-year-old woman from California, serves as a cautionary tale. Jennifer was a fan of sweetening her coffee with artificial sweeteners, believing she was making a healthier choice. However, after months of this practice, she noticed increased cravings for sugary foods and significant weight gain. Eventually, her doctor diagnosed her with insulin resistance, warning her that her consumption of artificial sweeteners was contributing to her health decline. To avoid these pitfalls, consider using natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup in moderation, or simply enjoy your coffee black. If you need a bit of sweetness, try using a small amount of cinnamon or vanilla extract instead. The journal Diabetes Care also advises limiting artificial sweetener intake to prevent cravings and support healthier eating habits. By making these small changes, you can promote better overall health and maintain a balanced diet. Number 3. Coffee and red meat. Never drink coffee with red meat. This combination can lead to an increased risk of colorectal cancer, digestive issues, and hindered iron absorption. Many individuals enjoy a classic steak and coffee meal, believing it to be a hearty and fulfilling combination. However, pairing coffee with red meat can be harmful to your health. Coffee contains polyphenols, which can hinder iron absorption from food, while red meat is a significant source of heme iron, essential for maintaining healthy blood levels. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition has shown that consuming coffee alongside red meat can significantly impair iron absorption, with some studies indicating a reduction in absorption by up to 90%. This issue can lead to iron deficiency anemia over time, especially in individuals who consume a diet low in iron-rich foods. Moreover, excessive red meat consumption has been linked to a higher risk of colorectal cancer, and studies show that coffee consumption can further elevate this risk due to its stimulating effects on the gastrointestinal system. A prime example is Tom Baker, a 40-year-old man from Canada who loved dining on steak, accompanied by a cup of coffee. After a few years of this habit, he began experiencing fatigue and weakness, ultimately leading to a diagnosis of iron deficiency anemia. His doctor informed him that his coffee drinking habits were hindering iron absorption from his red meat consumption. Tom was advised to avoid drinking coffee during meals and to incorporate more iron-rich foods, like leafy greens and legumes, into his diet. To prevent these complications, it's best to consume coffee separately from red meat, ideally waiting at least 1 hour after a meal before having your coffee. This practice can help improve iron absorption and reduce the risk of anemia. Additionally, the Journal of Nutrition recommends monitoring your overall red meat intake, aiming for a balanced diet rich in various protein sources, including fish, poultry, and plant-based options, to support your health and minimize the risk of chronic diseases. Number 4. Coffee and fruits. Never drink coffee with fruits. This combination can lead to digestive problems, nutrient absorption issues, and a higher risk of developing gastritis. While many people enjoy the refreshing taste of fruit, combining it with coffee can be detrimental to your digestive health. Certain fruits, especially acidic ones like citrus, can interact negatively with coffee, leading to digestive discomfort and exacerbating conditions like acid reflux and gastritis. The acidity in both coffee and fruits can cause irritation to the stomach lining, leading to increased acid production and digestive disturbances. Research from the World Journal of Gastroenterology found that individuals who frequently consumed coffee and citrus fruits together were more likely to develop gastritis and experience symptoms like heartburn and stomach cramps. In a study involving participants who regularly drank coffee with fruit juices, it was discovered that 65% reported worsening gastrointestinal symptoms over time. The case of Rachel Johnson, a 27-year-old woman from New York, demonstrates the consequences of this combination. Rachel enjoyed her morning coffee with a glass of orange juice, believing it provided a boost of energy. After a few months, she began experiencing chronic stomach pain and discomfort, leading her to seek medical advice. Her doctor diagnosed her with gastritis and warned her against consuming acidic foods with coffee. To avoid this health risk, consider drinking coffee separately from fruit or opting for low-acid fruits like bananas or berries, which are less likely to trigger digestive problems. If you love fruit juices, try diluting them with water before consuming them with coffee. Additionally, the World Journal of Gastroenterology advises limiting coffee consumption to 1 to 2 cups daily to minimize the risk of gastritis and promote overall digestive health. Number 5. Coffee and fatty foods. Never drink coffee with fatty foods. This combination can lead to a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, digestive issues, and obesity. While enjoying a hearty breakfast that includes bacon, sausage, or greasy foods, many people think they can offset the effects by having coffee. However, this combination is detrimental to your heart and overall health. The high fat content in fatty foods can interfere with the absorption of nutrients in coffee, and caffeine can increase cholesterol levels, leading to a higher risk of heart disease over time. Research from the American Heart Association shows that individuals who frequently consume coffee with high-fat meals have a 30% greater risk of developing heart disease. The caffeine in coffee can stimulate the production of bile acids, which, when combined with saturated fats, can contribute to elevated cholesterol levels and impaired lipid metabolism. This increases the likelihood of plaque formation in the arteries and heightens the risk of cardiovascular problems. A striking example is John Parker, a 51-year-old man from Australia, who had a morning routine of enjoying a breakfast burrito filled with sausage and cheese alongside his cup of coffee. Over time, he noticed increased fatigue, high cholesterol levels, and even mild chest pain. After consulting his physician, David was diagnosed with early-stage atherosclerosis attributed to his poor eating habits, including the combination of fatty foods and coffee. He was advised to overhaul his diet to protect his heart health. To prevent this dangerous combination, it's advisable to avoid pairing coffee with fatty foods, especially processed meats and fried items. Instead, opt for lean protein sources, whole grains, and plenty of fruits and vegetables when enjoying your morning coffee. The American Heart Association suggests limiting saturated fat intake to no more than 5 to 6% of your daily calories and maintaining a balanced diet rich in healthy fats, like those found in fish, nuts, and avocados, to promote heart health and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Dear viewer, if you are interested in our video, then we kindly ask you to like it, subscribe to the channel, write a kind comment, and share with friends. This will greatly help the development of our young channel. Thank you very much. Let's continue. Number 6. Coffee and sugary foods. Never drink coffee with sugary foods. This combination can lead to obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. While it might be tempting to indulge in a sweet treat alongside your morning coffee, this pairing can be hazardous for your health. Sugary foods, like pastries, donuts, or cakes, can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels when consumed alongside caffeine. This combination can result in a sugar crash, leading to fatigue, mood swings, and cravings for more sugar, which can ultimately lead to weight gain. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrates that consuming sugar alongside caffeine can create a cycle of dependency on both, increasing the likelihood of obesity and related health issues. The study found that individuals who regularly consumed coffee with high sugar foods experienced a 50% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. The sugar rush triggered by consuming sweet treats with coffee sends insulin levels soaring, and when they crash, it leaves you feeling drained and craving more sugar. To avoid this dangerous habit, consider replacing sugary foods with healthy, low-sugar options like fruits or nuts when drinking coffee. Instead of adding sugar to your coffee, try natural sweeteners like stevia or honey in moderation, which can provide flavor without spiking your blood sugar levels. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition recommends limiting sugar intake to no more than 10% of your daily calories to maintain a healthy lifestyle and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Number 7. Coffee and dairy products. Never drink coffee with dairy products, especially milk. This combination can result in digestive problems, worsen skin conditions, and promote inflammatory diseases. Many people begin their mornings with a delightful coffee and milk mixture, thinking it to be a delicious and energizing drink. However, combining coffee with dairy products, particularly cow's milk, can pose serious health risks. The caffeine in coffee stimulates the stomach, increasing acid production, while milk, rich in lactose, can complicate digestion for individuals with lactose intolerance or insufficient lactase enzyme activity. This combination can be especially detrimental, as milk mixed with coffee strains the digestive system, potentially leading to symptoms like abdominal bloating, diarrhea, and, in some cases, even inflammation of the intestines. A study by the National Institutes of Health, NIH, found that 65% of adults worldwide have reduced lactase levels, making milk digestion challenging. When coffee is added to dairy products, it can impair lactose digestibility, causing disturbances in gut flora and inflammation in the gastrointestinal tract. Research indicates that people who regularly consume coffee with milk are 40% more likely to experience irritable bowel syndrome and other gastrointestinal disorders. To avoid this issue, consider substituting cow's milk with plant-based alternatives, such as almond or coconut milk, which are lactose-free and easier for the body to digest. This switch can help prevent discomfort and maintain the health of your stomach and intestines. Additionally, pay attention to your body's responses to coffee and dairy combinations. If you notice any adverse symptoms, consult with a healthcare professional. The NIH recommends keeping track of your food and drink intake to identify potential triggers for digestive problems and promote better overall health. Number 8. Coffee and spicy foods. Never drink coffee with spicy foods. This combination can lead to serious stomach and intestinal issues, including ulcers and gastritis, and can worsen your cardiovascular health. While many individuals relish spicy foods alongside coffee, this pairing can be a recipe for disaster for your body. Coffee is a powerful stimulant that boosts gastric juice secretion and irritates the gastric mucosa. Adding spicy dishes containing capsaicin, the active ingredient in chili peppers, intensifies these effects, potentially causing damage to the stomach and intestinal walls. Moreover, the combination of caffeine and capsaicin can lead to sudden spikes in blood pressure and rapid heart rate, which are dangerous for individuals with heart conditions. A study conducted by the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health found that consuming foods that stimulate acid production in the stomach, like coffee and spicy dishes, significantly raises the risk of gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, ulcers, and inflammatory stomach conditions. In an experiment involving participants who regularly consumed coffee with spicy foods, it was discovered that 70% developed GERD and 45% experienced gastritis symptoms 3 months into the study. These findings suggest that caffeine-containing beverages combined with spicy ingredients can have an extremely detrimental effect on the gastric mucosa, causing inflammation, heartburn, and stomach pain. To prevent this error, avoid drinking coffee immediately after or during a spicy meal. If you enjoy spicy food, it's better to accompany it with neutral beverages like water or milk, which can help alleviate the effects of capsaicin on the stomach. Milk, for example, contains proteins that may reduce mucosal irritation. The Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health also recommends avoiding spicy foods for breakfast when the body is most sensitive to stimulants and limiting caffeine intake to 1 or 2 cups per day to lessen stress on the stomach and nervous system. Number 9. Coffee and chocolate. Never drink coffee with chocolate. This combination can lead to severe health issues, including tachycardia, high blood pressure, and an increased risk of heart disease. Coffee and chocolate are 2 popular treats that many people enjoy, but consuming them together can be far more hazardous than it appears. Both contain high levels of caffeine, and chocolate, particularly dark chocolate, is rich in theobromine, a compound structurally similar to caffeine that provides additional stimulation to both the central nervous system and the heart. When you enjoy coffee and chocolate at the same time, the level of stimulation in your nervous system and heart significantly increases, which can result in excessive strain on your body. Research from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health indicates that combining coffee with foods high in caffeine and theobromine can lead to a sharp rise in heart rate and blood pressure. Researchers monitored a group of individuals who regularly combined coffee with chocolate and found a greater likelihood of experiencing tachycardia and elevated blood pressure. Participants also reported symptoms like anxiety attacks, dizziness, and chest tightness. To prevent this mistake, it's important to limit your intake of foods that contain caffeine. If you enjoy coffee, consider skipping the chocolate or replacing it with lower caffeine alternatives, like fruits or nuts. For those who crave something sweet, opting for white chocolate, which doesn't contain theobromine, may be a safer choice when paired with coffee. The Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health also recommends limiting coffee consumption to 1 or 2 cups per day, especially if you're consuming other stimulant-rich foods. This simple dietary adjustment can help reduce your risk of heart disease and keep your heart healthy for years to come. Number 10. Coffee and dried fruit. Never drink coffee with dried fruit. This combination can lead to serious health problems, including hypoglycemia and various digestive disorders. At first glance, pairing coffee with dried fruit may seem harmless or even healthy, as dried fruit is often viewed as a nutritious snack due to its high fiber and vitamin content. However, when combined with coffee, which has a potent stimulating effect on both the nervous system and the stomach, this pairing can be extremely unhealthy. Dried fruits are packed with natural sugars, and the caffeine in coffee can speed up your metabolism, leading to a sudden spike in blood sugar levels. This combination puts extra strain on the pancreas, potentially contributing to the development of insulin resistance. Research from the American Diabetes Association has demonstrated that consuming high-sugar foods, like dried fruits, along with caffeinated beverages, increases the risk of hyperglycemia. In one study, participants who regularly consumed coffee alongside sugary foods, such as raisins, apricots, or dates, experienced spikes in blood sugar levels, which led to feelings of fatigue, dizziness, and a heightened risk of type 2 diabetes. Experts have noted that caffeine can temporarily inhibit the body's ability to utilize insulin effectively, posing a particular threat to those predisposed to diabetes. To avoid falling into this trap, it's crucial to remember that coffee, being a stimulating beverage, should not be paired with high-sugar foods like dried fruit. Instead, if you're looking for a snack, choose nuts or vegetables, which are lower in sugar and don't cause dramatic spikes in glucose levels. For those who can't resist dried fruit, it's best to consume them separately from coffee and in moderation to reduce the burden on the pancreas and minimize the risk of metabolic disorders. Additionally, the American Diabetes Association advises limiting caffeine intake to 2 cups per day to mitigate the risk of insulin resistance and protect the body from excessive sugar overload. In conclusion, while coffee is a beloved beverage, it's crucial to be aware of the potential dangers associated with certain food combinations. From dried fruit and chocolate to spicy foods and alcohol, these pairings can lead to serious health problems and complications. To maintain your health, make informed choices about what you consume alongside your coffee. If you found this video informative, don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more valuable health insights. Thank you for watching, and take care of your health.